Hey, what's up, y'all? Dirt Guy Raven Mack. I used to run a website a long time ago, and it had this guy named Dr. Scientific on there that people thought was real or fake or didn't know. But Dr. Scientific was actually a real dude who had grown up with my parents and used to live not too far from where I lived. I used to see him from time to time. I lost touch with Dr. Scientific and ain't seen him in a while, but like a month or so ago, I was wandering up near Big Island, Virginia, and found this weird dollar store. And we stopped, me and my girlfriend, and I got these mirrored sunglasses. And it's crazy because, like, I got them because it's like you see people with mirrored sunglasses making videos all the time. And I thought it'd be funny to get them, but when I put them on, man, I heard Dr. Scientific's voice inside my head. So what I did was through my Patreon, patreon.com, Raven Mack, put out to my patrons they could ask questions to Dr. Scientific, and I'd see if the sunglasses would work and I could get an answer. So I'm going to answer these real quick. I'm going to put on the sunglasses and see what happens. The first question I got was from my dude Silver from Richmond, and it asks, how can people scientifically be motivated to throw off the shackles of capitalism and move towards eco-socialism? I don't know, that's a deep question. Let me see.
There is no scientific way to get people to accept eco-socialism. The system we live in right now thrives on the abstraction of wealth, and people have been trained to treat this abstraction like actual breath in their lungs. They don't even think about actual life so much as the wealth that they can abstract their lives around. So like when you feeling broke and you can't pay your bills, or you struggling, which is an inevitability in the system we live in, you feel like you can't breathe and your chest gets all tight because you've been trained from the very birth to think of this abstract wealth as your actual oxygen, the actual shit that keeps you alive. So you can't scientifically make people change the way they think, because there's not even a science to it. It's just how they've been trained. Like, people been domesticated to that. And when you look at all the times that things have gone bad around the world, it's not because people don't have wealth. It's because you got a lot of young people just sitting around bored as fuck. So like, as long as you keep a large number of young people distracted and occupied either with shitty jobs or shitty entertainment or whatever the fuck you get them distracted with, as long as they ain't all sitting together outside in a public space, bored as fuck, and they go, wait, hold up, we can breathe just fine, we just ain't got shit. That's when it falls apart. So you can't really get people to go for like eco-socialism necessarily in a scientific way, because even if we had an eco-socialist society, if you had too many young folks hanging outside in a public space and they ain't have enough to do, they was gonna be like, fuck this, because all systems kind of end up becoming corrupt. That's just human nature. Humans just, I don't know, humans just tend to be dumbasses.
Whew. Alright. This is weird. It kind of hurts my head to wear those things, man. The next question was, who really built the pyramids? And that's from my man Rich in Williamsburg. Who really built the pyramids?
Well, I mean, it depends on how you looking at who built the pyramids. If you thinking about who designed the pyramids, I don't know. Like, a lot of times, it seems like people who feel like they don't have anything in the existence that we have, they have this romanticized notion. Like, I thought about that. This dude that I know, we was calling each other king, and it's like, even in any old society that's been conquered, not everybody was a king and a queen and a prince and all. Like, you always had people getting stepped on. So when you think about it, the pyramids are this great grand achievement. But it was still broke motherfuckers and slaves that built the pyramids. Like, if you think of that as a sign of greatness, it's still fucking slavery and people being stepped on and made to do shit. Every great thing in the world built by broke motherfuckers. Did they come up with the idea? Don't matter. They didn't get a chance to have ideas. They's too busy trying not to die. Broke motherfuckers have built every big thing on this earth, and they will continue to build everything on this earth because they broke motherfuckers, and that's all they can do is try not to die. That's what happens in this world. Like, we get this great notion that we're going to come to some sort of utopia. Actually, the pyramid is the perfect example, man, because, like, no matter where you are in American society, all you see is what's above you. You looking up at somebody that got more than you. They got more than me. They holding me down. They got more. And you standing on top of 19 motherfuckers yourself. And you don't even see that. You don't notice that. People never pay attention to all the shit they standing on top of. All they see is what's above them that they can't get. So who built pyramids? If you're talking about the actual physical labor, broke motherfuckers built it. That's who built it.
Oh, God. Whew. Man. It really does hurt my head. I don't see how dudes wear them things all the time. Alright, I got one last question, and this is from Dolly. Who would win, bullfrogs or tree frogs or toads? Who would win, bullfrogs or tree frogs or toads?
Well, I guess the real question is what they winning at. Like, and are they even competing? Like, when I think about bullfrogs and tree frogs and toads, I don't really see them like going into no big grand battle or something. So I'm assuming what they trying to win at is making noise. I don't know. And when I think about them making noise, I think about like the symphony of all the frogs and toads and spring peepers and everything you hear in a like mucky area when it's like the right temperature and the right time of year, and it's just like this growing crescendo of all these sounds all together. And I guess when I'm thinking about which one wins, the bullfrog got a pretty good sound, but like the bullfrog is winning me, a human, saying that's a really good sound by the bullfrog. And like, is that really winning? So maybe like the tree frogs or the toads are winning by me not even noticing them the way I noticed the bullfrog. Because maybe the way to win is to seem like you losing, because whoever's deciding who wins ultimately is the wrong judge of things. So that's probably who will win.
Oh, God. Man. Oh. Alright. That's all the questions I got this week. I'm gonna look at the video and see what the answers exactly were. Them mirrored sunglasses, they're kind of painful to wear. But y'all can send questions for the Dr. Scientific haunted sunglasses of doom that kind of scare me and freak me out. But I ain't got nothing better to do. So, alright. Raven Mack, patreon.com/RavenMack, RavenMack.com. If you've seen this video, you already know what the fuck I do. Alright, salam.